You are listening to Jimmy and Carl's Rusty Bumper Podcast, presented by Retro Hobby.
Welcome to Jimmy and Carl's Rusty Bumper Podcast, brought to you by Retro Hobby, your one-stop shop for all your hobby needs. Check them out at retrohobby.com or on YouTube and Facebook. Hi guys, it's me, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia! This is Jimmy, along with Carl, the backbone of the show. Carl, how you doing today?
I am coming in hot, Jimmy. I'm fired up and I'm ready to help people and do all I can to move this along.
Fantastic.
Guys, I think we got a caller on the line. They must be in the middle of traffic or something.
Okay, go ahead,
all
caller.
Right.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call. I'm having a problem with my old truck. It's an old 1992 Ford F-150 with the old standard transmission.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed like the clutch dropped and it basically couldn't get it into gear. It's been sitting for a while, and my buddy and I went out the other day and we started, it seemed like he wanted to shift, so we got it started up.
Yep.
Got it in reverse somehow, got it out of the driveway.
Good.
Started rolling down the road, get about halfway down the block, and all of a sudden, boom, slam! Like when he shifted into second, it's like it wanted to go forward and backward at the same time. And now it's stuck and it'll only ever go in reverse.
Well, I don't know how you got it. You went directly from reverse into second gear? No.
Well, no, first was fine. And when he shifted from, I think it was first to second, or maybe second to third, it was like it's like it put it back into reverse. But also, it just kind of slammed us.
Seems like they got a slippery flywheel going on, Carl. What do you think?
Well, I'm wondering what does it go faster in reverse in third than it does in second in reverse, and which is the fastest reverse gear?
That's a great question. I'm gonna have to test it out again. But
I'd
it
really
seemed
want
like
to
it
get
may
in
have
there.
been faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think what you should do is do a test to see which reverse is fastest, label it on your stick shift, and then just kind of jimmy around. You can look out the back window. I mean, you can treat it exactly like you treated your truck before. It's just you're going to be going kind of looking at the flatbed as you go down the road. You just need to know which gears to turn into to accelerate and reverse. That's how
That's a great workaround there, Carl. I like that. My suggestion was going to be to take the back wheels and the differential off, put them on the front of the car, put the front wheels on the back of the car, and now you got front wheel drive.
There you go. Actually, this is real problem solving in action.
I don't want to bump my head in here, but I would suggest not doing any of the repairs on the side of a highway with your head in the trunk, because it's very obvious that that's what's going on through my ears here.
Yeah, that's a great advice.
We're stuck in traffic out here.
I didn't want to be the one to
going
say it, man. I didn't want to shame you or nothing. I just had to say it.
Yeah, my advice is safety first, Lydia. Good idea. My advice is to take your shirt off because people will notice that. That always works. Whenever Carl and I have a breakdown, we'll take Carl's shirt off.
I always pull over for a shirtless individual.
I take my shirt off, but then I also put on a reflective vest because I just like the way it looks. I
thought it was because you had really large nipples.
Only the second one, the nipple 1 and 3 are both normal size. It's that second one that looks like a cyclops.
Carl was originally in utero was a twin, but he devoured his brother.
I ate my brother,
and now you've got 3 nipples.
Yeah, but I'm also incredibly shy, which you would have thought that maybe I'd been be more aggressive given my my start.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I've got the Molly Hatchet's first album cover tattooed on my back and with some neon. So when I always pull my shirt off too, because that'll just get people's attentions right off the bat. It's hard to get neon tattoo ink, by the way. You have to order it from China.
It's because it's not legal here.
Yeah.
Just because of some of the side effects. But you've had very few issues, it seems.
I lost my hair, but that came back.
Yeah.
Everything good is illegal. Why is that? Everything great is illegal. It's
Yeah.
just what a trip.
Not in China though, boy. Those guys know how to play.
Yeah,
Wow.
they do. They do.
They're not afraid of anything over there.
Let's put that on the list for spring break. Head over to China.
Before we do, guys, it looks like I got a question emailed in.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for it?
Yeah, I'm stretched out.
So, it says, "Hi, my name is Nicholas. You can call me Nicola for short."
Hey, Nicola.
Ooh.
That's so nice. Okay. I have a 2005 Pontiac Bonneville.
Ooh.
My latest... Yeah, that's a nice one.
That sure is.
My latest issue with this puppy is that I seem to have a check engine light that is quite testy. And it seems like every other time I gas it up, the check engine light comes on. And I can't seem to get it to turn off until I fill it up with gas again. What do you recommend? Should I just make a trip to the gas station every time this happens? Nicholas. He didn't want to say Nicola. Nicola. Signing off.
Well,
if
Nicola.
If Nikolai is or Nicola,
Nicola.
If Nicola wears glasses, what I would recommend is a piece of electrical tape, and you place it right on the lens, right where you would normally see the check engine light. Now you'll have to drive and keep your head pretty straight, but that'll block you seeing the check engine light, and out of sight, out of mind.
Or alternatively, what about taking a magic marker and instead of check engine, writing gas time or
make it positive,
hey, fuel up, or hey, get up and go, or something sort of more of an inspirational message, and it makes you go, hey, maybe I'll go and gas up.
That's making lemonade out of lemons. Yeah. That's wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful. Lydia, what do you think?
I'm right on the same page with you guys. Right on the center of the page. No notes, no shifting. I'm with you guys.
It is interesting to wonder why that's happening. My guess is that there's a leak in the fuel pump, and it's spurting fuel onto the manifold. If he were here live, I'd ask, are you seeing flames? Because what'll happen is that gasoline will get on the hot manifold and catch on fire. And boy, then you do need to check your engine.
You wanna suggest you do the match test?
Yeah, that's a good idea. When you're at a stoplight and the car is idling, take a safety match, a kitchen match, and toss it right into those vent holes at where the hood meets the windshield. Just stick one down in there, like you're lighting a pilot light. And if your hood ends up in the parking lot at the Petco, you know that you've diagnosed it correctly.
Testing complete.
Just wear a helmet when you do it. I know, I'm a safety dork. I'm sorry. Jason is an example of why we practice safety around here, guys.
Well, we tried that test once, and that hood flew off. It was a Pontiac K car, flew right off like a frisbee, and tore. This was back when Carl had hair. Tore his scalped him.
Really scalped
clean off.
It burned the ends on my hair. I can't grow my hair below my shoulders. It will not grow since that.
But
which
you
is
look
kind
great
of
with
a
a bob.
gift. Thank you.
But we knew what the cause was, and we knew what the problem was, and that's why the match test is the way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go. It's always a smart thing. Smart first move.
Boom and boom. We've solved 2 right out of the gate.
Well, we got one more to solve, guys. We got another email questions. Oh, this is interesting. Little interesting person here. Greetings, you great automotive wizards. I will be very cute. I will be messaging you in a super secret alias. You shall know me only as the Slacking Sage.
Okay.
Ooh, spooky.
Sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons player to me.
Yeah. I have messaged you today in order to test your knowledge. My query is the following. What is the difference between a sunroof and a moonroof? Answer me this, or there shall be consequences. From Alan
this
Lands.
Is fun.
Alan
All right,
This is
Lamb.
like this is like we met a bridge troll who's not going to let us pass.
I
unless
like this.
I
If we
love
don't get
this.
it right, we get one of us dies, maybe. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe he's a stalker who's going to kill one of us if we don't get this right. Carl, you want to take this one?
Sunroof and a moonroof. Oh boy, this feels like it's outside my area of expertise. I've never had either. I ended up shearing the roof off of my Tercel at one point, just because I didn't read some of the warning signs. But that was not the way the car came off the factory line. So I don't know really sunroof, moonroof. I mean,
I'm
I
a
could take
T-top guy myself. My Trans
guess.
Am has a T-top, but I lost one of the panels on the right. But that's good because Carl's pretty tall, so he could stick his head out the top of that.
Oh God,
But,
Jason's tapping me. He knows the difference.
oh boy. Okay.
Well,
You want to know
do
what
we wanna-
Jason just told me?
Yeah,
What's that?
sure. I guess I don't like being shown up by Jason, but go ahead.
Jason says the difference between a sunroof and a moonroof is the sunroof lets a little bit of the sun through, and the moonroof opens up the window large enough for your butt to stick out and you can moon.
Oh, that sounds great.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Finally.
That's what my
Perfect sense.
13-year-old Jason says.
Way to go.
Yep.
We're going to give him
I
give
did
him a
not-
bump for that one. What do you think, Carl?
All right.
I love that idea, but I also feel I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't know that.
Yeah, especially when is your butt not hanging out outside of a car?
Right?
I know that. You're
Well, now I've got a
sleeping.
name for it. When I go and get my next vehicle, I can.
Moonroof it.
Gonna
Yeah,
need a
moonroof it.
moonroof it in there.
All right.
Well,
Fantastic.
that's what this. I feel like this was a really good show.
Me too. And
Yeah.
I keep saying this every time, but I'm going to submit it to the Webbies. I'm going to get this one going. Yeah.
The competition's fierce over at the Webbies, though.
Well, Carl, we always like to go to you at the end. You got any words of anything you want to say to sign off the show?
Okay. Yeah. Well, sure. Here's one. If you're wearing a lot of latex, let's say hypothetically, you're wearing a lot of it.
Yeah.
Don't just pause to catch your breath on a hot radiator.
Oh boy.
Because I swear to you, think bumper stickers are hard to get off. I'm going to leave it at that and just say, just beware where you sit. Anything like a hot plate, just stay away from, because that stuff, man, that
makes a
sears
lot-
onto your skin like it's like nobody's business.
You have
Yeah,
a
it's-
latex layer.
Yeah,
now.
well, when Carl came in and sat down, I noticed he wasn't wearing any pants, and I thought it was a shrinky dink that you had as pants, but you're saying that's the latex just sealed to you.
I don't think we need to call
It's
it
like
a
a
shrinky dink.
leather. It's like a leather pant kind of situation. So Jimmy,
Well, I'm
the
making
rest of your
lemonade out
life.
of lemons, but I'm saying it wasn't my choice. So
right.
just
Fair
be
warning.
forewarned.
We're about safety here at Retro
Thank you.
Hobby.
Hey,
Okay.
a big thank you to our sponsor, Retro Hobby. And we
they're the best.
encourage you to go to retrohobby.com where you'll see all kinds of great stuff and cars, model cars to the 13:1 kits. And anyway, we're there all the time. It's always open on
Love
one
that
of my
place.
browsers. But we
Yeah.
also encourage you to be sure to subscribe to the Retro Hobby YouTube, where you can see us if you don't like to just hear us. But we're also on all of the podcast apps.
And fingers crossed for the Webbies.
Yes.
You gotta
Just-
keep saving up to submit to those, though,
Yeah, we
guys.
can't-
It costs
it's
10K just to
expensive.
submit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, well, let's be
We
a little
have-
bit more sticky. All right, everybody.
We
Thank
have
you
no K
so
right now.
much. We'll see you next time right here on Jimmy and Carl's Rusty Bumper Podcast with the
Lydia.
effervescent Lydia.
Honk, honk, beep, beep. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for listening to Jimmy and Carl's Rusty Bumper Podcast presented by Retro Hobby. To have your question answered on the show, be sure to send us a recording or an email to the address listed in the description. While you're at it, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you have to be listening and share it with your friends. We'll see you next week.